Yeah, usually she brings some great points.
The tip almost taken away.
Florida State, they cannot give 4 opportunities in 1 possession to the defending national champs.
Easy Fudd off target. Last year in points per game, nearly 87 per contest, and there is Williams taking off with the extension of its scoring offense from last year, and Williams needing some help at the free throw line. She's going to put up a mid-range shot. That's no good. Shot 32% in a gym. Pump fake, 2 dribble, pull up. Davis wrapped up inside the UConn bench. Fired for Panya Davis, getting used to the physicality, let alone playing the #1 team in the country. They were strong, taking a bump. With official season at the helm. Led this team last year to their first NCAA tournament. ACC honorees, and Tanaya Latson, who's now at South Carolina. We also have Michaela Timpson, who was on the Indiana Fever. After those free throws, Seminoles basketball again. Ali Kubek letting it fly from 3 along the baseline. Third school. Fudd will drive, kick here strong for 3, and she gets the bounce. What a smart. Close start here, UConn leading by 2. Here is Shavers launching a 3, and she rattles it off the miss. Clean the glass is strong. Darting her way to the rim, leaving it off, nearly a 3-point play. Shade to freshman season, took a backseat role last season coming off the bench. Now back in the starting lineup. No good from 3, and the rebound ripped down by Sarah Strong. Looking up ahead, the playmaker dropping a different dynamic for this team that goes back to players like Brianna Stewart or Maya Moore, for example. Here, the steal, AZ Fudd patient and she on for Strong as she weaves up the floor. 2-player game back inside to Strong, whipping a pass to Fudd. She's got it.
Such an outstanding passer.
She had one of the best freshman season. Now darting her way into the rim, that is no good. Offensive rebound, Avery Treadwell, who's picked up some big minutes. And you can
Yeah, they missed a couple easy layups. A great pass there from El Alfie, not getting the assist.
Bulls had nowhere to go.
Mindset, they're very disciplined.
Disciplined, hard workers every single possession. Dropped out inside, Jana El.
It's good for her and her teammates to get her back out on that floor.
Soleil Williams, the crossover, the floater, but finished on. Eckel getting the assignment on Soleil Williams, this team's leading scorer and passer. She's going to pull up from 3 and banks it in. At the free throw line, she's got 5.6 rebounds and an assist already. 2 blocks in game #1 of her sophomore season as she nets the 2nd.
Pretty cocky. He's got, what, 15 players on his roster? He hasn't had this many since the late 90s.
Oh, Zabel, the headers, but El Alfie says no. Ashlyn Shade ignited the other direction. She can lay it up inside. More ball movement around the perimeter by the Huskies. Couple dribble pull-up for Eckel, who drops it through. Span the same group. That is the most special.
It's unheard of, yeah. What he and his staff have accomplished here is unheard of.
Panya Davis. Strong fires it inside. Having the position is Sarah Williams. She misses at the rim. She hasn't been able to. 12-time national champion. That one also historic. Here's KK Arnold finding score. Leading returning score for Florida State has been quiet so far. Misses that shot. Here's Kubek, and she will rattle home a 3 to the front court. Shavers is going to leave it off. Panya Davis getting Williams up in the air, forces it up. It'll be a blocking foul. Zabel working hard on her time on the floor. Sarah Strong, that's going to be an offensive. Sure. Sarah Strong with the rejection on the other side. She's going to take off to the rim on this side, dropping it off for Williams. The playmaking. I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty routine goings-on for Sarah Strong, just like shots like.
Still beloved here in Connecticut. You watch her up and down that sideline. She's in such good shape. She looks like she could still play. Wisely fell down, gets herself to the line.
Emma Risch knocks down the first
number from 3-point range.
Both her and Tatum Green. Coach Wyckoff is excited to see her senior season. The McDonald's All-American game 3-point contest winner. This Fudd going back door. She loses the handle.
92% from free throw range last year.
Maybe she's inspired by a fellow UConn alum in Nafisa Khan behind Asia Wilson. Kaylee Hackle bringing the pressure, and she's going to lay it up and in for two. The UConn
Fud cut. It was well defended by Florida State.
Just beautiful ball movement happening right now for the Huskies. Hackle, the mid-range doesn't fall. Still have the same high expectations, but with 7 new players. Look at that pass. Unreal. Arnold breathing room against the Huskies in the half court. She turns it over. Here is Hackle again in the passing lane. The up and under is Arnold this season. You think about her coming into her own, watching other point guards like Paige and Nika Mule, and Caitlin Shen is her teammate. Sarah Strong picks it up, looking to go coast to coast here, and gets the foul. Bowles calls her own number. That's too strong, and ripped away. It is Panya Davis attacking right at Strong. Opportunities for myself in my career and to continue playing in basketball. So she left that behind. Turnover woes. Here is Kaylee Hackle coming up with it again. Fud, the trailer, wide open. She's got another steal. Fud in the passing lane, and she takes it all the way. For the Huskies in a 3-on-2 opportunity. Hackle stops on a dime. The extra pass. Here's Fud. Not that time from 3. Soleil Williams at the bell, trying to get the step along the baseline. She'll kick it over to Fud. 4 seconds to shoot. 1 dribble pull up. Too smooth from Fud. Clock. Trying to take Bowles off the dribble. Puts it up and in. Basketball, first possession of the second half. Put their foot on the gas in the second half of the second quarter. And Sarah Strong continuing. Soleil Williams trying to find any kind of breathing room. Sydney Bowles gets herself into the paint, kisses it off glass for 2. 1, well contested at the free throw line. That doesn't go, and KK Arnold off to the races. Has 1 to beat, the sidestep, and finish at the rim.
Really good finish on the run by Arnold.
Good look. Jasmine Shavers knocks it down for 3.
Controlling her body.
Sarah Strong in the passing lane says, I'll take that for my team. Going all the way to the cup for 2. That is 12 steals for the UConn Huskies as Davis is just smothered inside by Strong, giving a look inside. Such a masterful playmaker. Fud can't quite hit Sarah, built around her.
And the intensity level here is different. You have to go hard every single possession.
It's different when you go from Strong,
Perfect
able to
pass.
feed Sarah Williams perfectly that time.
Pass it away from the defense. Let's.
In the first half last year, averaged nearly 20 and 10. Here, getting in the passing lane, showing it all up. Count it.
Confidence.
63-32 is UConn's lead. It's going to be another turnover. It's interesting.
To havoc on the other end. They made better decisions.
Zabel lines up a 3 and drains a 3. Soleil Williams inserted into the starting lineup, waits for a screen from Treadwell, will reject it. Here's Ellie Kubek, no good from long. I blamed our fatigue.
Yeah, they don't look fatigued here at all today.
Oh, what a dime across. That kind of rhythm right now in the third quarter. She's in the passing lane once more, showing her activity. Risch lets it fly for 3. Against the Florida State Seminoles at the 6:19 mark of the second quarter. They've not been messing around since. Khalees Fisher, her first action, turns it over. And up the other way, scoring off that turnover. First action of her UConn career for Khalees Fisher in the corner. Here's goal to entry. 6 points. Now
The State.
Bowles thought about the step back. It's Tatum Green launching a 3, and she's got it. Settle things down. She'll get it over to Hackle. Hackle calling her own number from the mid-range, and she made that look good. Williams with a burst up the floor, and she's going to go 94 feet with some razzle. Turning the corner is Hackle. Look at that speed to the rim. Ripped down by Ellie. Been a bright spot for Florida State in this game where they have struggled to shoot. And goes 2 for 2. Isabel sets herself up for a long two. She drains it. Heckel, the mid-range is good. She has put together tremendous. Is UConn's lead at this point. Risch will drain a three. Shoot. Isabel trying to get some help inside the paint. Fisher darts through opponents. Can't get that. Green is going to take off right to the rim. Scores around El Alfi. A nifty move by the Boston College.
On to do even better than they did here at UConn. Castle only here at UConn for 1 year, but already make.
I'm excited to see someone like her in particular, with her prowess, how she likes to play, playing in that modified full to the 3-on-3 game. Paige is going to be up there for me. Here is Kubek. That is no good. Florida Bulls, and I'm really excited to see how he might transform her game or really utilize her in the been in control since a couple minutes before halftime. But it was a two-possession game as early as Ice Brady working through the high post. Dashlyn Shade will now find Ducharme. And it's going to be playing in a game Meg, in 960 days is Kubek. Shoulder surgery has missed so much time. Here she gets the touch deep in the paint, puts it up and in, and how good does that?
Brilliant, just keeps fighting and always has a smile on her face.
She said her goal this season is just to get her legs under her, get in back to become a key member of this team.
And she's a freak athlete. Let me tell you what, the kid can jump out of the gym. As Ducharme.
And in the passing lane, Sydney Bolts up ahead to Tatum Green. And she'll take care of it here in the footsteps of
this pursuit. He and Chris Daly have this culture here where just it's the way that they approach everything.
And it's what fueled them. And as he's wont to do, started talking philosophically, is Dashlyn Shade scoring on the fast break. Seeing back-to-back championships.
Yeah, that can be paralyzing if you have that fear of losing where it stymies you, you know, instead.
70-64. An ineluctable lead at this point. UConn really took command. In the second quarter, UConn closed the first half on a 22-4 run, and it's been all Huskies since. Look at the unselfishness. Not too comfortable, so everybody's playing for playing time, and that's something that Coach Oriema said, where he said, some of these guys have never played.
As opposed to what he's had the last couple of years, he had to play people because he didn't have enough bodies.
Ducharme snaking along the baseline. Season. Underneath the defense, Ice Brady through the contacts.
Boost your confidence.
We know Coach Oriema from the outset struggled with their efficiency, but we're stifling defensively from the tip. 99-67 is the final, and the UConn Huskies, the top team in. It was a rout from about the last couple of minutes.